Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Yeah, I guess either the flu or a cold, cause totally sucks. And it's snowing like a dog here. I don't know if my camera can pick it up here. No, I don't know if it can pick it up out of that window. Yeah, see, snow. That's my name. But so I'm chilling today, and just like yesterday, I'll probably kind of really relax a lot, be up and down. But I wanted to say I'm just so glad that people are enjoying the music. I just, kind of like humans do. I did a flip flop. At first, I said, "Oh, I have to re-record all this before I play it for you." And then I got to listening, and I thought to myself, "Well, I do and still intend to do some re-recording and new recording, but it's like, come on, Derek, just it was good enough for you." And thankfully, a lot of you folks are letting me know that you like it. But also, I thought I would just show some roots. If I were to try to show the roots music that's really important to me personally, take me all day. But I'm just realizing again that, even though I've uploaded over 300 videos and shown a ton of records, I still am not able to show you a well-rounded picture of who I am and what I really love and what I understand and appreciate about music. So these are some roots that are real important to me, and I'm just going to show the records quick because I just want to just show some of the roots that are real important to me. And I don't; these are not all of the records by these artists, but these I grabbed. The Beatles, and my sister Stephanie knows how important the Beatles are to the Higgins family and to me. The appearance of the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan, when that happened, that moment, it changed my life. I felt the best way I can put it, I felt the cosmic vibration literally throughout my body as a little child. I didn't understand hardly at all what was going on. But that electric shock that the entire world felt, I was there. Beatles 6. Beatles, very important to me. Very important to me. Just, Beatles, second album. Just some of the Beatles records, so very important to shaping mm, just very important. These guys were like very much like teachers, life teachers, whether they wanted to be or not. So the Beatles are large, large, very large in my roots. White Album. I don't have a stamped one. I have two, but I don't have an old stamped one. Damn it. Abbey Road. This is talk about an album scaring you. This one, side two, the way it ended. The first time I heard it, it scared me. I knew the Beatles had broken up when I heard that the end. The end. It was it. They told us right there. I heard it. Let it be. Some people asked me more about when I showed the Graham Nash. Oh man, those are my roots. Now, come on, British rock. And then when they when he came over and joined Stephen Stills, I love Buffalo Springfield too. So yeah, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Those records are really important, and one of my all-time favorite records of all time, and one of the early ambient masters is David Crosby's first solo album. If only I could remember my name. This is one of my all-time top 10. Goes in the top 10. This goes in the top 10 along with Faust and Tangerine Dream and Can. David Crosby, right up there, right next to all those guys. John Coltrane, Miles Davis, David Crosby, right there with him. People, do you feel me now? I really do want you, my friends, to start to get a better understanding of me. I not only know my roots, but I'm very much plugged into the importance of the foundations of what I am today. And this music is just real important to me. So I have this Wind on the Water by David Crosby and Graham Nash. And not super familiar with it, but I have it. This album I just love. Deja Vu, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. This is just fantastic album. What can be said? Same with this one, Four-Way Street, the live album, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Thankfully, I got to see them right about this time. Was it 1973 or 74 in Houston? Outdoors, something. I forget what the place was. It was outdoors. What? How many people does the place hold? Tens of thousands. It was the Beach Boys, Jesse Colin Young, uh, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and I think there was one more act. And I'll tell you what, as amazing as all those people were, and CSNY, as amazing as they were, when Neil Young came out and did his solo act, you could have dropped a pin in that stadium. And I'm telling you, there was I don't know, 20, 30,000 people? I don't know how many people were there. It was the power of that man's presence, the total power of Neil Young's presence. I've witnessed it a few times now. That one was just, you know what I'm saying? And he sustained it throughout his entire solo set. No one else could touch Neil Young. Stephen Stills was great. Graham Nash was great. David Crosby was real special. That was real special to me. And yet Neil Young just kind of blew them all away, you know, just naturally. You know what I'm saying? It's not hype. It's not something that you can like plan on doing. He just has it. I've said it I know I've said it in a video a long time ago that Neil Young has that essence rare in spades. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Daylight Again. So of course this album, compared to the other stuff, it's garbage. I mean, you know, it's like they're getting paid and they're older and they don't have to try and they don't have to prove nothing. So this is a pleasant listen, but it's like this is crap compared to what they've achieved. Crosby and Nash live. You know, their harmonies are to die for. So that fact alone makes this a real necessary listen every now and then. I threw this one in right quick because in one of my older videos, someone requested that I show my metal albums. I really don't have hardly any metal albums anymore. Matter of fact, I don't have any Slayer anymore on vinyl except one song on a comp. And I have Rain and Blood on my computer, and I have metal on my computer. But one of the few metal albums that I do still have, Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. Okay? I don't hardly listen to this stuff, you know. It's cartoony to me. That's not a put down. That's how it strikes me. You know, it strikes me as music for the boy in me as opposed to the entire person. Please understand, I'm not putting this music down. I'm always just telling you for real what's going on with Dereck. You know, I understand that my opinion can rankle. Opinions rankle. Some of y'all's opinions rankle me, but the thing is, we just have to get past it because someone having an opinion is a fact. That opinion being somehow against you because you don't share it, that's not reality. And we just have to remember that and get back in touch with it so we can handle differences of opinion. It can be hard though. So I wanted to show that. I also wanted to show this because, folks, I understand who is who and what is what in the history of Western music. I know and understand the greatness of Bob Dylan and have his records. I cannot stand to listen to this man, though, okay? Do I understand his greatness? Without a doubt. So, yeah, I'm representing in the house. I got Bob Dylan. Greatest hits. I understand. I do. You know, I think that his ability with words was beyond his human ability. He is definitely an example of when the music and the art comes through you, you're a conduit. He knows. And God, if I could just have a moment with someone like Bob Dylan, or specific with him, and ask him in a naked moment, would he admit, did I create all that greatness? He would say, hell no, it came through me. Greatest Hits Volume 2. Basement tapes with the band. I got me some Dylan. You know what I'm saying? I got it. I do not like listening to Bob Dylan at all. Blood on the Tracks. I recognize the greatness of this album. Still can't stand it. Respect, okay? I gotta say it like it is, though. You know, I really hope by now, yeah, you friends of mine, you get me. And then I wanted to go in another direction with my roots. Earth, Wind, and Fire. We're representing here. Head to the Sky. Cosmic and spiritual and deep. Absolutely. Earth, Wind, and Fire are the bomb. But it's never been my place. You know, this is not the room that you're going to be finding Dereck is the Earth, Wind, and Fire. No, it's Dereck Spaceman. But do I have my roots together? I'm telling people I know this shit. Earth, Wind, and Fire. A little bit of cockiness coming here through because I just always want to be understood. Spirit, Earth, Wind, and Fire. These are great albums. Great band. Groundbreaking band. I am Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Now, again, I got the feedback that people really like my long videos, but I just wanted to show those, and I'm done. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and upload this one because of the way I feel. And if I get a second wind, or if I still feel like it, you know, I'm looking at the snow and shit, and I'm about to go get something to eat, I may come back and do another grab video today. The other thing I am hoping to do today is to have the energy to go through some more of my archives and maybe upload some more original music. I'll end this video by saying that, frankly, there's quite a bit of this original music actually online already over at SoundCloud, SoundClick. I'll have to add some links at the bottom. I forget to, and so if I forget it first, somebody leave me a comment and remind me. And so some of this music actually is already online and you can download it for free. But what I'm thinking is that just like records, I like having artifacts. I still like if I'll settle for a CD because I do like the digital, but definitely like records. Wish I had the money to make some records with these archives. And like I said, I am not the sort of person that wants to be focused on business, and I've done it. So I understand that once you undertake something, you have to nurture it like a baby. So if I start a business on a project like making a new CD, or like going to one of those websites and starting to ask for money, I have to babysit it. I have to focus on it. I don't want to. That's why I'm hesitant to do that. But what I am willing to do, and what I'm about to do, and I know a couple folks have expressed interest. So if any more of you are really interested, leave a comment and tell me, yes, I would buy one. What I'm planning on doing is making some limited runs of CDRs. I'll print up the covers. Yeah, and then make them available at a comparable price to cover my expenses, and then to give me a little money to do it again. And if you're interested in owning the music like that, you know, as an artifact, CDR, like I said, I'd love if I could make records. Let me know, because I'm thinking of to start off with like a limited edition run of my Dereck 3 CD. Let me see here if I got it. Show it again right quick. I gave my last homemade copy to Astral Traveler, and this is my last manufactured copy. This is my copy, you know. Like I showed before, I just really wanted to represent on the CD that artwork, which I came up with. But starting off with a run of 25 of these. If it seems like there's more interest, I'll make more. But I'm thinking of starting off with a numbered edition of 25 of these, and a numbered edition of 25 of a a roundup of some of the tracks that I've put online so far and some others. So if you're interested in that and you would indeed purchase that from me, let me know. I'll get on that sooner. I plan on doing it all here at home. Well, I'm going on longer, so I'll just go on a little bit longer. Something that I do that's kind of nerdy that I'll admit to is I've done a lot of downloading and burning of music because there's a lot of this music that I'm interested in from the past, 60s and 70s and 80s, that I can't find, and when I find it, I can't afford it. So I'm one of those people who does go to blogs where people have uploaded their records, burns of their old rare records, and I download them. And for a while there, what I was doing for fun, because it's like the likelihood of me finding these records, I keep looking at the snow, yeah, is low, is I'd burn the CDs and then just use the iTunes template for covers and make covers. So I got these boxes from Jeff Recordman to store them in, and this is just an example. Like, this is A through F of burned CDs, okay? So I have a ton, actually. I have I have the majority already of a lot of this really rare and interesting music we're talking about all the time, but I just don't have original copies on vinyl, or CD. I've got a bunch of original CDs, but stuff I don't have, I just went ahead and burned it. For example, Algernes Tradgard. I'm just going to show a few of these, and I'm going to just go through them and pick a few. Alusifalax, Italian. Here's one of those big releases that I can't find. Aimson, Catalyst. It's rare. I can't find that. Here's one. Ananga Ranga. I'd love to see that record in real life somewhere. Look at this. I got Hybris, but I made a CD for Angligard because I can't find it. Ant Trip Ceremony. 24 Hours. This is some of the wildest shit from the 60s. Man, I want this, Jeff. This is Hiromi Hosono from Yellow Magic Orchestra. One of his earliest bands was April Fool. I know this has been reissued. I just haven't seen it yet, but I made a CD of it. This is so good. You know, we talk about Taj Mahal Travelers and Le Réalises des Nudes from Japan. April Fool, y'all. This is a motherfucker. This is so damn good. Okay, these are examples. Apoteosi. I'd love to have this from Italy. Where's this? I think this is Belgium. Okay. Ariel Kalma. I can go on, people. Finn Arrold. I think he's from Holland, I think. From France. Art Kane. Odyssey. Used to see this album. I haven't seen it forever. I'd love to find it. Here's just some A's. Here's a more recent Italian prog band in the vein of King Crimson. This kicks ass. I've never seen the record. Atto 4. This kicks ass. And then I think this is Dutch Aunt Mary. Never see these records, you know. I'd love to have these. Any of you guys have any of these records? That's just some examples of, and so see, when I make these CDs up of my originals, see, I have a lot of practice making these little covers. So I'll be making the covers, I'll be gluing them, they'll be hand glued. So it'll be artwork literally from me to you. Each CD will be made by Dereck. So let me know if you're interested in them. But here's another Aunt Mary. Man, look at that. And this is on Vertigo. I've never seen this ever. God, I'd love to see a copy of this on vinyl. Janice by Aunt Mary on Vertigo Swirl. Any of you guys have this? Look at that fucking cool ass cover. I don't have this on vinyl. Step in 73 just showed this, Joy of a Toy. So I have the CD, Burn. I'm gonna, let's see, let's go down to the C's here and see what we got. I just, this is the real nerd in me. I burn CDs. I Califfi from Italy. Some prog I'd love to find. This is one that's hard to find on. Well, I actually know I have it, so but I'll show it. I'll have to show the vinyl sometime. Excuse me, but I burned this before I got it on vinyl. Capability Brown Voice. Here's an Italian prog masterpiece, Capsicum Red. Fantastic. Never seen it on vinyl ever. Castornock, a more recent band, Rude Politics. Here's one. If anybody has this, it'd be Astral Traveler. And man, if you have this, I'm booking a flight today and come getting this from your ass. Catastrophe, do you have this? High Dynamic? Oh man, I want this record. I'm coming to get this from you. Yeah, see, it's like I can't find these records, and sometimes many times in the past when I've seen them, I just couldn't afford them. I couldn't afford them. Cathedral, Stained Glass Stories, excellent prog, neo-prog, with the big keyboard thing going on, just like the title suggests, excellent. Keep going here, y'all. Yeah, I just, wish I had these on records. Andrea Centazzo, Ictus. Fabulous. Here we have Cerberus Shoal. I'd have to play this, but I know this is really good. Here's an Italian prog rock album I think is fantastic, but the vocals really, really trash it. Cervello with Melos. I think that's been reissued. I'd love to pick that up. Choice, Just a Dream. This is great stuff. Susan Christie from the 60s. I've never heard anybody talk about it, but I bet you if one of y'all found this album and you played it, you'd be all of a sudden, they've been yelling about Vashti Bunyan. You just haven't discovered her, so I get to tell you about her. Susan Christie. Paint a Lady. I'm going to shout out to people like Glass Orchid Aftermath. Who else would really like this? Jeff Recordman, 1958. I've mentioned this woman to you. I think I gave this to you on a USB. God, I'd love to find this album. This is so good. Susan Christie. Chute Libre. I think these guys are Canadian, and this is excellent. I used to have this. Sold it before I knew what I had. Sold it for nothing. And even years ago, I found out that it was going for $100 minimum. I was out of my mind. Cincinnato. It's been reissued, so this is Italian, but I know, Mr. Fartboy, you're mostly getting krautrock, but I also know you're interested in the best from the past. Cincinnato, man. If you ever see this, don't you hesitate. And anybody else that's interested in getting the best of the best. And look at this. I've gone and done it. I said I wasn't going to do it. I'm up over 20 minutes. I'm going to keep going. These are records I would love to have. Circus. One. I think these guys are English. Never seen an original copy of that. Here's one that's, I just haven't seen it. It's on the Warp label. Clark, Body Riddle. Do you have this, Infinite Groove? I'd love to see a vinyl copy of this. This is really cool. Another Vertical Swirl that I'd love to have. I've never seen a real copy of it. Clear Blue Sky. And this one is pretty darn good. Two more. I used to own this, and I don't know what happened to it. I may have sold it, but I just saw it in Chicago. They wanted $80 for it. Oh no, I wasn't going to do it. This one they had it on vinyl and wanted $80 for it. Clouds, the Cloud scrapbook. This was the English organ trio that predates the Nice. Keith Emerson, and it has been found in print where he admitted he stole his idea for the Nice from this band, Clouds. The whole keyboard thing that we give Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Keith Emerson and those guys credit for, this is the band that kicked it off, Clouds. So these records are super collectible. And like an ass, I had them and sold them. Here's another one I'd love to find, CMU, really good. Open Spaces. This is all, since I don't have them on vinyl, I used to have the second one on vinyl and sold it. Again, I'm saying this over and over and stop, Dereck. But I'll be hopefully getting a reissue of this soon, Comus, but this is what I have. And then also I have the second one. I burned the second one to keep from crying. Just as interesting, Condello, again, a 60s album that I sold, Phase 1, Pop Psychedelia, Michael Condello. It's really good. It's really good. Here, I got to just finish up with these because these are some grails that I'd love to find. Continuum, Autumn Grass, Cornucopia, Full Horn. Man, I'd love to find these records. I found a copy of this since I made this, Corte dei Miracoli. These are just so freaking expensive, but I want them. Cressida. Have you heard this, guys? This is on Vertigo Swirl, too. Cressida, Asylum. You want to talk about some of the finest English prog music you've never heard? Right here, Cressida. Okay, I'm up at 27, guys. I love you. And I'm going to go back to bed because I feel like shit.